Hello guys, welcome back to another video, and today I am going to be looking at a actually real deck. I know, shocking coming from me after just showing you Ice Jade and Gishy Sprite, but here it is. Beetrooper and Common Charity. Let's kick off with, what are the changes to the deck? Why are you reviewing this deck again? Well, we just got Kumungus, the Sticky String Kaiju, and Godarla, the Mystery Dust Kaiju. Essentially, what this means is that we now have searchable, removal, and outs to problematic monsters. This is massive for Beetrooper. The issues with Beetrooper as a deck could not out like Leo Dancer, even things like Leo Dancer and Sahasrara. Now we have that out. We can finally compete at big, large tournaments without being shafted by actually good decks. I'm very excited to show you what this deck can do in the near future. But for now, we will just be looking at this. Let's start it off with the hand trap lineup. We are playing 2 Ash, 2 Valor. This is pretty much all for the just out of engine hand traps. We do have some features we like to search, but just for the out of engine hand traps, these are all we're playing. I like Ash a little more than Valor, but I like having an even split. Then for Beetrooper cards, we're playing 3 Assault Roller, 3 Scale Bomber, 3 Sting Lancer, and then here we are, and then 1 of the Mighty Neptunes. Essentially, these are just the Beetrooper monsters that are good. Assault Roller is nice to search off Goki sometimes. I believe you can. Yes, you can. Occasionally, Scale Bomber is great to dump off the Resonance Insects when you can't do anything else with it, and also it's very good as just a regular extender. Beetrooper Sting Lancer is a very, very good card, both because you can summon it off Invincible Atlas and search the Fly Instinct, but also because it's just a really good hand trap in general. It's DD Crow. Who doesn't want DD Crow? And then the Mighty Neptune is just good for recursion. Hey, it's another big body on field. It's good for OTK sometimes. Other insect cards we are looking over is 1 Doomdozer. I've cut Doomdozer to 1 because of the Kaiju, but Doomdozer is now at 1, but it's still a very, very good card and a very important combo piece. We are playing 2 Goki Poles still. Don't want to break on them. Because we need this big insect out of the deck. And also, it's just good to make sure to be able to send at all times. For the crawler stuff, you're playing 1 Axon, 1 Spine, and 3 Soma. Soma is just the best extender in the entire world. It literally summons like 8 guys from deck, gives you infinite material, gives you whatever you want to do with. 3 Kumungus. So I've already explained why Kumungus is so good. It outs problematic cards that we weren't able to out before, but now the reason we're playing 3 instead of just like 1, hey, it's searchable. Why aren't you playing 3 instead of just 1? Because it's also just good to draw. Kaijus are very, very, very good in this format specifically, and it's just good to have them even if they're not. Also, very funny if they have a Kaiju on field, Kumungus is also just a extender in hand, which is very funny. 3 Resonance Insect, this is the deck card the deck is built around. Essentially, it's non-once per turn, search whatever you want, mill whatever you want, the card's busted. And then 3 copies of Retaliating Sea, another just decent extender and good piece of interaction sometimes. Big Insect is just for the Goki Poles. You know that. Beetrooper Descent, this is not only an extender, but also sorry. Not only extender, but also it can just summon a token. I've realized I forgot to make a small edit. I'm just going to make it now. We are actually only playing 1 Goki Pole. We are actually playing Beetrooper. We are playing formation now. So we are only playing 1 Goki Pole. You usually don't see it, and even if you do, you can just normal summon it and get the dump that way. Beetrooper Descent is another good card. Not only does it summon a token for good extension, it's also MST in some scenarios, which is very important, and outing certain floodgates. Things like Teekboo, you can out with this. Or, I think, not specifically Teekboo. Rivalry and Gozen work, though. Formation, essentially what we can do with Formation is just revive. It's more extension, it's more... it's also just like... you can summon a Beetrooper from grave, and then if a Beetrooper is destroyed, you can summon it into token, which is important. It's good. It's good that we have access to a field spell that does just enough for us to be playable. 3 Cosmic Cyclone. This card is just good in most decks, especially it outs Floodgates, which the deck does struggle with, admittedly. And it's an important piece of why the deck works. We can also play 3 copies of Multiplication Advance. This is essentially just an extender in the same vein of Crawler Soma. Multiplication of Ants allows you to distribute a card, so you can tribute the set copy of Soma if you want to, or rather the thing that Soma sets on the field to summon itself, to summon 2 more insect tokens, and this works to forward your link summoning. And then 1 copy of Beetrooper Fly Instinct. For the extra deck, we're playing 3 rank 4s. We're playing 1 Light Dragon, 1 Time Thief Redoer, and 1 Tornado Dragon. This occasionally comes up when we're summoning something like Salt Roller and Big Insect on the same when we have them both at the field at the same time. We can make one of these rank 4s. 3 Armor Horn, 3 Atlas. These are both very self-explanatory. Atlas is the boss monster. We're occasionally summoning both of them, multiple in a turn. So it's important to be able to have multiple in deck, especially when we're not. And it's why we don't play Extrav, despite having Extrav, almost Extrav ratios. And then we are also playing Armor Horn. This is just a basic combo piece. It's an extender. It works to further almost all of your plays. You can banish cards from the graveyard to summon it, which pretty much leaves open. It always guarantees you can activate Mighty Neptune. Very important card to the combo. Peak of Felina, essentially, we don't actually make this every game, unlike in the TCG, because we can always find resonances in other ways. Things like searching it off Goki Bowl, searching it off of just getting it off another card. I'm pretty sure there's something else in here that gets it. Either way, Goki Bowl does it. But either way, yes, Gogi Bolt can do it, but searching something like Resonance Insect is pretty good, and we do play it, and we still go into it in most lines, just not every line, unlike the TCG. Do Seraphim Papillion. This is mostly just it's like Shinobi Insect, but actually good. You can sometimes do cute things like Revive Scale Bomber with it, but usually you'd prefer to just make the second Invincible Atlas. 1 Shinobi Insect. This is for clearing up zones and beating out locks, like when you can't make a Armor Horn, when you can't make an Atlas, but you still need to get rid of the Armor Horn board. And then 1 X-Crawler Neurogos, to sometimes you can make it off Axe, like the Crawler monsters. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time with... I'm not sure what the next video is, but I will see you next time.